What's up, everybody? OGP back with you for another video. As you can see, and as you probably read in the description of the video, I am at the JFK Presidential Library here in Boston. This has been a bucket list item, someplace I've been looking forward to visiting for a long time. Last couple times I was in Boston, they did not have tickets available. Today we have tickets. They are timed. We're supposed to go in at 11:30. It's a little bit before that, so we're going to walk around and check out the outside. And apparently JFK's sailboat is down here as well, so we're going to go see that and just take a look around before we head in the building. And a little side note, this is kind of interesting. 2 days ago, a window washer fell down inside. He was inside the building cleaning these windows right there. Actually fell down and perished. He lost his life. Unfortunately, it's very sad news. You know, you go to work and you don't anticipate losing your life. You think you're going home to see your family at the end of the day, and it just doesn't happen. So it's very sad. You know, but I'm grateful at the same time that we're still able to tour and see this. But little heavy hearts for the gentleman that lost his life and his family as well. So I just want to mention that as we go in to the JFK Library. But first, let's go check out the grounds and see what else is going on here. Now, this is a very cool location for a presidential library. And most of them are really nice, but this one here right on the waterfront in Boston is so unique. Such a beautiful area. This must be JFK's sailboat right here. I'm not seeing any other sailboats. Beautiful little boat. I imagine he probably sailed somewhere up in this New England area. As we look over this way, beautiful view. Downtown Boston off in the distance. Just a gorgeous view of the city back there across the water. And we're on the back side. I'm going to be in the shadow here of the actual JFK Library there. And we're going to finish walking around the property here before we go in and just kind of take it all in. This is one of those places, same thing like when I went to the Ronald Reagan Library. It's a big place, a lot to see, a lot to take in. Also, you know, some of the emotions of, you know, his presidency and, you know, the country, things that were going on in that time in history. So it's more, there's more to it than just looking at the objects, the articles that are sitting in here. There's a lot to take in and appreciate. So you've really got to do that while you're here. So we'll continue walking along the waterfront here. Oh, look at that. We had a little critter over here, a little sea creature. Let's see if it pops back up. Saw like a seal right there a second ago. Not sure if I got on camera before it went back under. There's a little duck over here looking for some fish, trying to get some lunch. Gobble gobble. Gobble. Oh, look at the turkey jumping, trying to get some off the tree there. Gobble gobble. Ah, he's hungry. Now let me get that tree. Look at all the turkeys over here. That's cool. There's a bunch of them. This one, he or she, really trying to get something to eat. Trying to get in that tree. That's fun. Uh-oh, they are coming this way. Peace out, turkeys. Nice view of his boat from up here. Jack's favorite sailboat. It's funny, his name's John, but he went by Jack, huh?
In June of 1939, I went to Poland and stayed 3 weeks there. Then I took a train to Moscow and got some impression of the Soviet Union. I didn't have a high opinion of them before I went, and of the system, and much less after being there. There was massive inefficiency, and the life was grim and dour and windswept and dusty. It's a very depressing country. After Russia, I came home through Berlin. It was a great chance to go because it was certainly Europe on the eve, and everything was, the tempo was heightened because of it.
Und aus der Fruchtbarkeit deine Familie die Nation erhält.
It's a great opportunity to see a period of history which is, one of the most significant.
This range of alternatives that compete with the single-minded advance of the communist system. A whole world looks to see what we shall do. And we
Man, look at those. Look at that vacuum cleaner. Oh, they got a Game of Life. Oh, they got a record player. Gillette razor. The campaigned a lot different back then, didn't it?
Yeah.
Now it's all Facebook and Twitter.
Mr. Nixon comes out of the Republican Party. He was nominated by it. And it is a fact that through most of these last 25 years, the Republican leadership has opposed federal aid for education, medical care for the aged, development of the Tennessee Valley, development of our natural resources. I think Mr. Nixon is an effective leader of his party. I hope he would grant me the same. The question before us is, which point of view and which party do we want to lead the United States?
the matter of that we stand at this frontier at a turning point of history. We must prove all over again to a watching world as we sit on a most conspicuous stage whether this nation
to strengthen its shield of the doing weak and to enlarge the area in which its threats may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversaries, we offer not a pledge, but a request from our present force. Both sides overburdened by the cost of Marquez, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom, yet both greatly to order that uncertain balance of terror that stays the hand of mankind's final war.
Amazing.
So let us
The Bible he swore on.
remember
to take his oath. Wow.
And sincerity
1850 edition.
Let us never negotiate policy.
There we go, the office of the president.
First is yes, and the second is no. I don't recommend it. At least for a while.
Mr. President, the Democratic platform plan for election promises to work for equal rights for women, including equal pay, to wipe out job opportunity discrimination, and our determined efforts on behalf of others. What have you done?
To be sure, we are behind, and will be behind for some time in man's life. But we do not intend to stay behind, and in this decade we shall make up and move ahead. Many years ago, the great British explorer Gawd, who was to die on Mount Everest, was asked why did he want to climb it. He said because it's there. Well, space is there, and we're going to climb it. And the moon and the planets are there. And new hopes for knowledge and peace are there. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked. Thank you.
Helps some having a brother here, and we are a closely knit family.
Speed up that day when all the frost children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
shot by a would-be assassin in Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas, the flash apparently official President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 30 minutes ago. That's Reverend Johnson at Lubbock Hospital in Dallas. We do not know to where he has proceeded. Presumably, he will be taking the oath of office shortly and become the 36th President of the United States.
Well, that wraps up the JFK Presidential Library tour. That was really neat. We got to learn a lot about his younger life and what got him into politics. But I found it very interesting that we didn't talk too much about his death. There was a very small section of the library dedicated to his death, and there wasn't anything in the way of like the car he was in, the clothes he was wearing at the time, you know, the flag that may have laid over his casket, those types of things. Maybe they're in the Smithsonian, maybe they're elsewhere, I'm not sure. But I kind of expected a little more about that, being that he was assassinated in office. So that's kind of interesting. But all in all, this was such a wonderful place. After going to Dealey Plaza a few weeks ago and now being here, I feel like I learned a lot more about JFK. And have a little bit better appreciation for the man, more than just the president and the office that he held. But anyways, this was a great time I had today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you would hit that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. If you haven't seen my Dealey Plaza video, check it out. If you want to see in depth a little bit more about Dealey Plaza, be a member you know, of the channel here, and there's a separate video, members only, about that. So much to see and learn. But anyways, as I always say with these videos, it's not about, I'm not trying to educate you on JFK. I'm trying to give you a glimpse into what to expect when you visit these types of places. So hopefully that makes sense. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. So here's some bonus footage for the JFK experience here. I am in front of the house where JFK was born, right here. Also, interesting fact, in 1975, Whitey Bulger was pissed off at Ted Kennedy, so he burnt this house down. They're restoring it right now. We'll take a look and see everything that's going on here. So there it is, obviously being rebuilt. It has a visitor center, but it says it's closed for the season, and that sign over there. I'm not sure how much of this house was damaged during the fire when Whitey Bulger torched it. So how much of it was rebuilt, I don't know. But you can see right there, this is where JFK was born. I'll have to come back here one day when the, well, one, park is open, and two, the work is done. But still, kind of cool to be at the house where JFK was born on the day of going to JFK's library, and also finding out that Whitey Bulger burnt it down. Very interesting. A lot of Boston history right here.